Good morning, Happy New Year and all the best wishes for 2024. We're gonna start the year off great by sharing my skydiving experience with you. I filmed it a while ago, but I never got to publish it. So I will take you in this video directly to what I expected, why I decided to do it, and of course, what was the experience like after all. So let's dive right in and start by telling you my expectations for the skydiving experience. So, what was I expecting before jumping? Actually, I was expecting it would feel like falling from a cliff or something. Or you know that feeling when you're almost falling asleep and you get this feeling in your stomach like you're falling? I was expecting the fall from the plane, the jump, and the whole moment of falling would exactly feel like that in your stomach. But actually, it was not like that. And I was fully shocked by it. Because I was also expecting it will feel so unnatural to jump out of the plane. But it also was not feeling like that. It was totally different than I was expecting. I will tell you later what I actually was expecting. But first I will tell you how it came to actually jumping. I went in a weekend to the Palm Atlantis. There you have Aquaventure, which is the biggest water park in the world, I guess. I went there with some friends and it was really amazing. And I went on some terrifying slides and I was actually quite frightened with some, because there you have the one that you're standing in some kind of, how would you even call it? You're standing in some kind of glass panel and suddenly the floor will drop under you and you will go into a slide, and that slide is always making a looping. So you're almost going upside down and the speed in that is absolutely crazy. First I was not sure if I would even do it, but when I did it I get so much adrenaline that I was like, wow, this is so amazing. I really cannot wait to experience it again. And I was so happy that actually I was in doubt the whole day, and at the end I did it, and it was such a satisfying feeling, and it stayed with me for a few days. And then I was like, fuck, I need to do more exciting things instead of being scared, because it will give you such a rush and nice feeling afterwards. So then I said, skydiving has been on my bucket list forever. I want to do it before going back to the Netherlands or wherever, and why not do it now? I'm feeling badass right now, let's do it. So the next morning I decided to call them and ask them if I could actually do the jump that day. But they said no, you have to book in advance, because it's now high season, or hot season as you could say. They are not jumping all day, so the availability for that day was not valid. So they said you can check online for the booking and there book a date. So I will start looking online, and I was looking already quite far ahead. I was already getting less badass, but then I saw that the only available times were like 5:45 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning for all the coming weeks. And I was like, oh damn, that's quite early and I'm not a morning person. So then eventually I started looking for the next day and the day after. That were the only 2 days where they had a slot of 9:30 still left in the morning. And I was like, okay, this needs to happen. This is gonna be my timing. So I decided to pick the day on Tuesday to go at 9:30 in the morning. Actually, your 9:30 is the day you are saying hi, you're stepping in. You don't have to be there more early. And then in 60 minutes, you're gonna jump. So now I'm actually gonna show you the shots of jumping, and afterwards I'm gonna tell you what it was actually like, what the feeling was like. But first, see the shots of my amazing skydive experience. Okay, hi.
Welcome to Skydive Dubai.
Thank you.
Jamie, what are we gonna do today?
We're gonna skydive.
Are you excited?
Yeah, super excited. It's always been a bucket list thing.
Today is the day, huh?
Yes, today's the day.
So, you understood everything?
Yeah, I did.
Any questions?
No, not at all. I'm just ready.
Okay. Would you like to say something to your friends and family?
YOLO!
Okay, let's go skydiving.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Zoe.
Hey, welcome.
Tell me all about it.
It was so amazing. I was expecting it would be so scary, but actually from the moment I jumped out, it was the amazing feeling in the world. I really cannot describe it.
Thank you so much that you jumped on Skydiving Dubai. See you next time. Bye bye.
Yes, thank you so much. So, what was it actually like to jump? I'm gonna tell you now, finally, the real word. I've been waiting to tell you guys for such a long time, but finally I'm gonna tell you. I was so nervous in the beginning and I could not even eat or anything, but at the end I decided to drink just some water, just some bread with nothing on top, because I was not sure if I was gonna feel sick. Actually, to be honest, the plane ride towards the skydive point was more scary than the actual jump, and I was not expecting this at all. But we were fully booked that day. The skydive was fully booked, so the plane was completely full, and it is a quite small plane, and I was the first one to enter, so I was completely in front. And this plane takes off in the water because it's in Dubai Marina, and there it's more scary that the plane will actually drive over the lane and crash into the water than it was to jump, for my feeling at least, because I was in front and I was like having all these feelings. Even I'm not so scared of flying, but this was coming in my mind. Then eventually you're almost at altitude and suddenly you see people falling from the plane or jumping out or whatever. And it was so funny as well, because there was one guy sitting across from me. He was gonna jump for the first time. And every time I looked at him, he tried smiling at me, but he was so nervous he could not actually smile anymore. So he was more or less like this. And it was so funny. I was laughing, and all the instructors, yeah, they are just having fun anyway, because for them it's not the first time and they are very confident to do it, which also made me very calm. The guy I was supposed to do it with, he was so calm from the beginning, which gave me so much calm that I was quite confident to do it. Even though before people were coming back who just did it, and she was saying, oh my god, I'm completely out of this place. I don't know where I am so crazy. And even one person came in, she was looking green, and I was like, oh damn, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this just before jumping. But luckily my instructor was so calm and so nice, so that gave me a calm feeling. I asked him, how many jumps did you do approximately? His answer was 7,000, I guess. So then I was like, okay, I'm in good hands, let's do this. And yeah, actually the moment you are walking towards the door, I was feeling that you're gonna feel like gripping the wall and holding yourself against it for jumping, because you don't want to jump out of a plane because it's an unnatural feeling. But I was just looking out. It was quite a strange feeling to look out. And then when you jump, for 1 second you're like, wow, what is happening? And you see this view of the whole marina and the whole palm. And I was like, wow, it's really such an insane, it's like you're jumping into a painting, but that painting has unobstructed views, like 360 degrees views. And that's what the feeling was for me. And it didn't feel like falling. I directly felt like, what? It's like you're hanging in the air, but you don't feel like you're falling. And it was so incredible. And you're so busy with this guy who was taking pictures of you. And at a certain point I was like, I'm over this picture moment. Sorry, my arm is getting tired. I'm over this picture point. I just want to enjoy the view now, because this is my bucket list thing. And I was looking around, and it was actually so amazing to look around and to fall for such a time. I think you're falling for about 30 seconds. So that's really crazy feeling. But then what the most crazy part for me was when the parachute will open, you will directly suddenly be still from 200 kilometers per hour going down. Suddenly you're at 0 kilometers per hour. And what is most crazy when you finally realize you're really falling is when the guy who was taking the pictures of you is doing like this, and he is falling more deep. So I was looking like, what? Where are you going? Because in 1 or 2 seconds he's completely out of sight and you don't see him anymore. And that's the moment you realize that person is falling super fast. Because if you're falling together, you're not realizing you're falling, but when someone is suddenly dropping, you're realizing it. But then I was hanging in this parachute, and at the first time it was so painful in between my legs, because these ropes are there on your legs, and it was quite painful to immediately go to a standstill. And wow, then the view you get and the things you can see, it's so beautiful. And then it's up to you however you want to fly. Do you want to do crazy tricks? You can. If you want to enjoy the view the longest, you can also. If you're feeling scared, he will just fly easily, so you will not get feeling, so you won't feel sick. But I was feeling quite bad. At first I was enjoying the view and he was keep asking me, are you okay, are you okay? But actually I was completely fine. I was feeling so amazing and it was so much less scary than I was feeling beforehand. And then I was enjoying. I could even fly the parachute for a while, which was so cool. But then I asked him, can you please fly it and do some tricks with me? So we made some spirals, some really quick turns, and that was so amazing feeling. You don't even realize you're spiraling. The only thing you feel is that you're getting pressed back into the ropes you have between your legs. So you feel the pressure there, but that's it. But it was really so amazing. It was really the best part. Even at the beginning I was first scared, like, can I jump? Because since I came to Dubai I gained a lot of weight and there is some BMI you have to be under in order to jump, because they don't want to jump with overweight people, because that is of course more risk for the heart and veins and everything, for the lungs, everywhere. So that's why it is like that, and it's good that they have the rules. But I was a bit scared, like, am I gonna be able to jump because I gained some weight and I might be overweight for this jump? But actually, as long as you're under the 90 kg, you're fine. And it was absolutely amazing. And the landing, I was thinking you have to pull up your legs. I was like, oh shit, can I pull up my legs? Because my muscles are so weak. But it's all just going naturally, and that's just super amazing. So that's basically it. And you saw the landing, you saw how I felt afterwards. I was no more panic face, and it was super nice. And actually that was the day. So afterwards I went to zero gravity. I laid on the beach there and it was really comfortable. I laid under an umbrella because now it's summer and it's approximately 40 degrees, but the feeling temperature can be ranging between 45 and 49 degrees, which is quite hot, and it's quite humid as well. So I was laying there under the umbrella to cover from the sun, which was super amazing. And then afterwards I went home. I'm now close to home. I'm gonna take a nap for a little bit because I didn't sleep so much last night because of the nurse, which was actually for nothing, but okay. And then afterwards I'm gonna dress up and go for dinner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did, at least. It was my bucket list thing, and afterwards I'm feeling like maybe this was not a once in a lifetime because I enjoyed it so much. I'm even gonna look like, when can I go again, and this and that. But really it was such a nice experience. If you're in Dubai, this is the place to do the skydiving. I'm gonna advise you do it here because then you have directly the best view of the world for the skydive, and it's really amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and see more videos, because more videos are gonna come from Dubai, because this is the place where I'm living, baby. Well, thank you.